Right, now, what have we been talking about in our Talking Maths sessions this week? Aina, what have we been doing?
About we was multiplying.
We was multiplying. And do we say we are timesing?
No.
Why don't we say timesing when we're doing our Talking Maths session, Freddie?
Because people might think the clock time.
We might think we're talking about the times. So we need to make sure we use the word multiply.
Multiply.
When we multiply, what happens to our number? Aina, what happens?
It gets larger.
It gets larger, it gets bigger, it gets
Greater.
greater. Okay, it gets greater, it gets bigger. When we are doing our place value, when our place value boards, which way do we move our number?
To the left. To the right.
To the right, Freddie. We move. Always remember to move it to the right. If we move it to the left, it'll get smaller, and we don't want to go smaller. Okay, we need to go to the
Right. Because on the left symbol, it points that way.
Yeah, it does.
So does that mean it?
No, but when we're multiplying, we always have to move to the right. So, our place value headings. What are our place value headings, Shivam? 1,000. Brilliant. If I were to put my 5 in the units and I want to multiply by 10, what do I need to do, Freddie?
Move 1 to 10.
Move. Can you do that for me? You move it for me. Why did you just move it once?
Because you times the by 10 and then 2's columns there.
Yeah, it is 10's column, but why did I move it once? You didn't explain why I moved it once. Multiply by 10, and what's 10 got?
1.
Is 0 a number?
No, it's a placeholder.
It's a placeholder. It holds its place on the place value board, doesn't it? So can I leave my 5 there?
No.
What do I need to add, Shivam? A 0. Where does my 0 go? Can you put Where does my 0 go? Can you move it for me? Brilliant. What's just happened to my number? What's happened to it? How many times bigger has it got?
10.
10 times bigger because we multiplied by 10. It's got 10 times bigger. Excellent, well done. Right, what if I want to multiply my number by 100? What happens then? Ooh, Aina, what happens to my number when I want to multiply by 100?
It's moving 2 times.
Why 2 times?
Because it's got 2 zeros, 2 placeholders.
2 placeholders, brilliant it is. So you've now moved it to the hundreds. Do I leave these with nothing in them?
No, you put the placeholder.
Placeholders. And what's my number just done? What's happened to it?
It gets more bigger.
It has got bigger. How many times bigger has it got, Aina?
2.
Not 2.
Like 1,000.
I've multiplied by 100. So my number has got how many times bigger?
2. 100.
It's got 100 times bigger. Freddie, what was you going to say? He said times. Did I say times as well?
No.
Oh, we mustn't say times. What do we say?
Multiply.
Multiply. We mustn't say times. We have to say multiply. Well done for telling me that I said times. So, if I want to multiply, because that's our proper, by 1,000, what happens to my number now? What happens now, Mousing?
You move it. You move it times.
How many times do I move?
3.
3 times. Can you do that for me? Okay, now what happens?
No, 3 zeros.
Okay, why did you move it 3 times?
Because there's 3 zeros on 100,000.
Yeah, there's 3 zeros on 1,000, 3 placeholders, and we move it 3 times along our place value board. And our number has now got how many times bigger? 1,000 times bigger. How do we feel about multiplying by 10? How are we feeling? Can we all do it? Yeah? How are we feeling? Yeah? How do we feel about multiplying by 100? How do we feel? Can we all multiply by 100? Yeah? How do we feel about multiplying by 1,000? Yeah? Brilliant? Yeah?
Actually,
Do you feel okay, or do you want to do it again next week? How do you feel?
okay.
You feel okay? You don't want to do it again next week?
No, I want to do millions.
You want to do millions? Oh, we'll see about millions next week. Okay, I know, I don't know about millions. Right, let's have a quick revision. Just quick revision, because then we'll play a quick game. If I give you this number, let's have boards actually. If I give you boards, yeah, let's quickly do that. Go into pairs, yeah, work in pairs actually, that'd be a good idea. Freddie, can you work with Einar, please? No, you can't. You'll be all right. Freddie and Einar work together. Oh, brilliant. Lovely. Okay, if I give you this number and I put, what can you tell me about that number? What do I want you to do? Write on your board, what do I want you to do? Can you remember from 2 weeks ago what that symbol means? Have a little talk to your partners, talking partners.
That symbol means that means smaller. No, it's like eating large number.
What did you just say, Anna?
It's eating large number.
It does. If the crocodile's mouth is this way, what does it mean? It eats the large numbers. So what kind of number needs to go at the beginning? Less than. So what can I put here?
23.
I could put 23. Let's have a look, Freddie. 23.
Mrs. O'Connor,
Mm-hmm.
I know something about that what they don't know.
Okay, tell me what you know then.
Miss, if you put 24 here and 24 here, answer is going to be like equals.
Why?
Because it's the same number,
What does this mean?
like a number the same.
Can you think of a mathematical word that means the same? Now, we have talked about it. It means equal, it means...
Balance.
Not means balance. What does it mean?
Equations.
Not equations. Equal. Oh, I think...
Equally.
Do we need to talk about this next week?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. What we'll do, Einar, we'll look at this next week. They are equal, aren't they? Yeah, and we will talk about this next
Miss,
week.
I'm right in that.
You are right, but we will talk about this next week, okay? Because we need to go back to a little bit of revision. But next week we will talk about this.
Miss,
Okay?
I know in the class
Yeah.
what that means.
Brilliant. Does that mean you've been using your talking maths in the class?
No, I know it from my country.
Oh, right, okay. Freddie, you've said you've been using your talking maths in your class this week, haven't you?
because remember what was your meters? And yes. And then 10 units.
And did you know how to multiply
Yeah.
already?
Yeah.
Because we did it this week in talking maths. Excellent. So, Einar has just said that we know the crocodile always eats the what? Biggest, largest numbers. Great, yeah. So this means, so let's read our number sentence. 23 is less than
24.
4. And you remembered that from how many weeks ago? 2, 3 weeks ago? Maybe, it was a long time ago, wasn't it? If you always remember, the crocodile always eats the largest numbers. And do you know when we do the other one? So that's that way. Well, if we do this one, so that's less than. This is greater than. Do we say bigger than?
No,
Greater than. Okay. Right, brilliant. Do you know what? You've done really good today. I'll finish with one quick game and then we're finished. Okay? Because on a Friday, we always have a game on a Friday. So today's game is guess my number.
Guess the number on your head.
Guess the number on your head. So I'm going to have a little go first. I'm going to model it. Shivam, come here. Right. And then, so Shivam, close your eyes.
No pinky.
No peeping.
No pinky.
He's going to turn around. You can open his eyes with the numbers on his head. Right, stand up. Put your head up right on top. All right, the numbers on his head. Right, I'm going to ask Shivam questions about his number. Now listen to me. No, I'm going to tell Shivam about his number. Shivam, your number has 2 digits. Is that right?
20.
Don't guess yet. Your number is odd. Is that right?
Yes.
Always guessing. Your number is in the 5 times table. Is that right?
Yeah.
Your number is in the number sequence between 10 and 20. What's Shivam's number? Don't tell him.
15.
Is Shivam right?
Yes.
Now you're going to ask the questions. So, let's have... Oh, who's that? Einar, come here. Einar. Let's see, I'm going to give Einar a number. Oh, that's okay, Einar. I'm going to do... Okay, Einar, you ready? Okay. Who's got a number fact for Einar's number? Look at Einar's numbers. Get out your eyes. Right. Shivam, tell Einar something about his number.
It has 2 tens.
Okay, so your number has got 2 10s.
And 2 tens.
Okay, Freddie, tell Einar something about his number.
It's the units for...
Have we told him too much? What's your number, Einar? Oh, Einar's not paying attention. Shivam said your number has got 2 10s, and Freddie said your number's got 4 units.
You don't think it's 24?
It's 24.
Yeah, it's too easy.
That was 2 easy questions, was it? Should we try again? Let's try a different one. Don't give him too much information. Einar's still there. I'm going to give him a different one. Don't tell him too much information all at once, because then he gets it too quickly. Come on then, right. Oh, you got a sticky head, Einar. Right, Shivam, give Einar a number fact.
It's an even number.
It's an even number, brilliant number fact. Mohsin, give me a number fact. What times table is it? Is it in a times table?
It's in there.
What times table is his number in? Freddie?
2.
It's in a 2 times table. Yeah, is there another times table it's in?
6.
Not the 6, no.
3s?
No, not in the 3s. No, Freddie, not in the 5s, in the 4s.
Wait,
Okay, tell me what else. How many digits has your number got? Shivam.
It has 10. It has 1 digit.
2 digits. Look, digits. Remember, digits are numbers. 2 numbers. Okay. How many 10s has your number got? How many numbers? 1. It's got 1 10. Shall we tell him how many units?
No,
What clue can we give him for the units? Okay, let's give him a number sequence. Can you give him a number sequence?
You can divide it equally by 2.
You can divide it equally by 2. Excellent number fact. Your number, Einar, comes in between 14, in between 15
And 17.
and 17. What's your
16.
number? 16.
Oh.
Okay, well done. Well done. That was a really good lesson. Well done. Give yourselves a big clap. Do you know what? We'll have another go next week. Don't worry about it. Okay, how are we feeling about number now? Yep. Okay, so Einar says he wants to do something about being equal, doesn't he? Yeah, doing equal numbers. We'll have a little look about that.
Increasing for maths.
What?
When are we going to do on Tuesday?
I don't know. We'll have a little think about next week, but that's it. Thank you, Mr. Carr.